Hi, my name is Rose Wagley, and this is my final vlog post. Sex and resistance have become two very important words to me this semester, and at the beginning of the semester, I didn't really know what they meant beyond the whole idea of like basic gender inequality. I obviously knew, especially being a woman, that there is gender inequality still today, but never really knew how to like go about it, never knew how to face it, never knew what I needed to do in order to make a change. So as the semester has gone on, I've read multiple books, watched multiple movies, TV shows, listened to so many songs, read articles, and the list goes on. I've developed a completely new definition. And to me, it means the fight women have to fight in particular on the daily basis in order to obtain justice, equality, freedom, and basic human rights. In Taylor Swift's documentary, she talks a lot about the idea that she faces daily on having to be the so-called good girl, the nice girl, and what society expects of her. And Taylor says in her documentary, a nice girl doesn't force their opinion on other people. A nice girl smiles, waves, and says thank you. A nice girl doesn't make people feel uncomfortable with their political views. It is my right to vote, but not my right to tell other people what to do. And this is exactly what society wants us to do. They want us to stay quiet. They want us to stay at home, provide for the kids, cook dinner, provide for the husband, do what they want. But shocker to some people, not every woman wants to do that. Not every woman wants to have kids. Not every woman wants to stay home. A lot of women actually want to go to work, and they don't want to just be that person that stays back and cleans the house all day and is expected to do all of that. In Mona's book, The 7 Necessary Sins for Women, she states the power of the patriarchy is strong, and our power to imagine our freedom from it must be even more ferocious. And what she means by this is we as women have to come together and fight against society's expectations, norms, rules, regulations, to obtain this justice, because without this fight and without going against the patriarchy, we will never obtain justice. And that means going against the norm. And this leads into my next piece of evidence, which is such a good example of what it means to fight against the patriarchy, and that's Cardi B's song WAP. I'm sure you've heard of it. It went nationwide a few years ago when she released it because of the societal shock people went into and the disgust that she faced from producing this song. But because it does have vulgar language, and stuff like she's not dressed modestly and stuff, talks about sex and the pleasure of sex, and people were just so furious about this. But have you ever noticed that pretty much every male rapper says the same thing in his songs? Talks about sex, is half naked in half of his songs, talks derogatory towards women and everything like that, but it's okay for them and it doesn't send this shock. And that's because of the gender inequality that is between women and men in today's society. So as the semester comes to an end, my drive to make a change for our future children, friends, family members, and neighbors has become even more strong. And by doing this, I'm going to post on social media to truly advocate for things that I believe in and talk to people openly about the changes that need to be made in society. But yeah, thank you.